What's up guys, welcome back for another Devpro duel video. The next match here in the Banlist Cup. We are again here in Group E. So again two very big decks in this game's history. Shaddolls from back in 2014, one of the best Shaddolls built with super polymerization. Is paired up against Destiny Raida, a variation of the more familiar deck, which is Perfect Circle. So yeah, let's take a look at both deck lists. The first deck list is Shaddolls with that super polymerization. In the main deck, this is the deck list of the winner of YCS Sydney at the end of 2014. So all of those power cards with the artifact engine at its full force, triple sanctum, triple ignition, triple moral tech, and the one beagle tech. Of course, also Dengo Seka, a nice tech back then. Of course, now also, but it's such a brutal card, a nice replacement for Heavy Storm, stun those back rows, and yeah, also the deck had access to triple Shadoll Fusion and triple L Shadoll Fusion. Yeah, one of the best Shadoll decks here in the game. The second deck list is Destiny Raida, so basically a variation of Perfect Circle, bar Zoborg out of the main deck for Light and Darkness Dragon from back in 2007, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2008. So Light and Darkness Dragon was just released. This should be Jerry Wang's build from a Shonen Jump back then, where he topped, I believe it was top 4, or maybe even the finals. That decked Spell Striker was an excellent choice to get Light and Darkness Dragon on board very easily. This commander to get some nice draws with Light and Darkness Dragon, a big boss monster back then, but basically now maybe power creeped. That crush card in the main deck, the one Call of the Haunted, Premature Burial, to get some shenanigans going with this commander. So which deck has the advantage? Yeah. It seems that Shaddolls have the advantage here because of power creep. I mean, Shaddolls has so many explosive power plays with Shadoll Fusion, L Shadoll Fusion, the artifact engine to interrupt any possible play. It has access to the extra deck, while Perfect Circle, Destiny Raida, has no extra deck, so the options are very limited. So yeah, let's take a look at the first duel. Alright, so the first game. I think I gotta start with Destiny Raida Perfect Circle. So activate Gold Sark, because I have the Sangan in hand. I'm going to banish my Destiny draw. Sangan is going to search out my Malicious. So yeah, those two new draws would be very nice. Another target that I could have banished would have been a Crush card. Anyway, he gets a nice start going with Shaddol Core. No, with Construct, I have to say. He has a Tornado Force. Obviously going to activate it again to bypass that Mathematician. We know he has a Falco set, so I kinda can expect what is it called, the Sinister Shadow games, right? If I'm not mistaken, here it should be a Falco, right? Yeah, there's the Sanctum for Moral Tech, nice instant destruction here. Foolish Burial for Treeborn Frog, very nice here to see it in the deck again. Very nice tribute engine for both Light and Darkness Dragon and Raida. He again activates Shadoll Fusion to get Construct on board, gets in some nice damage, first damage here in the duel, top decker Raida. Yeah, kinda cool I guess. Search out the Shaddolls, first activate to send that Malicious to the grave, get Raida on board again. Back in the day, back in the Perfect Circle days, years, this was a very good move of course. Bounce back one of your opponent's monsters or traps, set them back one turn with that Raida, and follow it up with Light and Darkness Dragon. That most of the time would have been GG, but now, yeah, that move of that tribute summon in general is kinda power creeped, and yeah, I had no other play than setting the Card Trooper here to get an extra draw, and here, yeah, he can just OTK me with Raigeki, that Raigeki into El Shaddol Fusion, and yeah, Construct attacks directly, so 1-0 behind. So I get to start normal summon Stratos, search out this commander here. Yeah, it's either this commander or Malicious. Malicious would also have been nice together with Spell Striker. It's an instant tribute engine for Light and Darkness Dragon. But I decide to set up this commander immediately in the end phase. Get some nice draws, Pot of Greed to reborn my Disc Commander, and activate Heavy Storm. Yeah, this is the case where he had that Sinister Shadow games. He changed the Sanctum, so basically the Heavy Storm didn't really do anything bar destroy both his back rows to clear the way. I have a few options here. I can go for Light and Darkness Dragon with Brain Control, with Spell Striker, but that didn't seem the best move because of, yeah, he had 4 monsters on his side of the field. He could have gone for a Synchro Summon if I went for Light and Darkness Dragon, so going for Raida seemed a better move, but in the end it's not going to matter. He goes for a Construct, sets up his grave, and boom, BLS. Blackluster Soldier. So if I went for Light and Darkness Dragon, that BLS also would have been an instant out for Light and Darkness Dragon without generating any advantage. So wouldn't have mattered that much. Yeah, it's an instant game for him. So that was kinda easy here for Shaddolls. He did have a very nice hand both games. Then again, I also had 2 very good hands, so it's not that we both, or at least one of us, bricked here in the duel. So Shaddolls get the 3 points here, and yeah, they take the 6 points already. So guys, stay tuned for the next match. We have Diva Zombies is paired up against Evil Swarm. So guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.